Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. My name is Habib Ali and I am an ICT tutor by profession. So welcome back to another lesson. In today's lesson we are going to be learning about how to hide single and multiple worksheets, how to then unhide worksheets, and finally how to hide worksheets which cannot be unhidden easily. That's a very interesting learning outcome for today. Okay, so we are back on our books spreadsheet, and you may have noticed that I have added a few extra worksheets here at the bottom. But first of all, let's establish why we need to hide worksheets. There could be a few reasons, but a few simple reasons are basically just to neaten things up, tidy up a little bit, make your spreadsheets a little less cluttered. So for example, if you were working on certain worksheets only and you didn't need some of these worksheets here at the bottom, you could hide them. Also, another important reason could be that you have created a wonderful spreadsheet which has multiple worksheets such as this, but you do not want the person you are giving your spreadsheet to see all the worksheets you have created, and you only wanted them to see certain worksheets. So therefore you could hide some of your worksheets. So those are some possible reasons why we would need to hide our worksheets. But saying all of that, let's go and have a look at today's question. So the question for today, or the questions, is asking us to hide the worksheets, books, stationery and magazines, and then unhide them all. So it's books, stationery and magazines. We need to hide them and then unhide them back. And second part is hide the worksheet books, so it cannot be unhidden so easily using the option called very hidden. Okay, so this worksheet called books, which is here, we will then hide this one using this feature, something called a very hidden. By using this, we will allow somebody or anyone that you do not want to unhide your worksheet very easily, i.e. in other words, somebody does not have a good understanding of Excel, they would not be able to unhide certain worksheets that you will hide using this feature called very hidden. So those are the questions. Let's tackle the first part of this question by hiding books, stationery and magazines, and then unhiding them all. Now in Excel you can hide single worksheets at a time, or you can hide multiple worksheets in one go. So first of all, let's hide books as a single worksheet. All we have to do is right click on books and then click on hide. Now you can see it's been hidden, it's disappeared from the list here. I'm going to right click on stationery, also hide. I'm going to right click on magazine and hide. So this is hiding worksheets one at a time. Now I'm going to unhide them. So to unhide worksheets, all we have to do is right click anywhere on any of these worksheets here at the bottom, right click and click on unhide, and by doing so Excel will give us the list of all the hidden worksheets that is on this workbook. So all I have to do is click on the one that I want to unhide and click on OK, and they will come back. So similarly, I need to do this process one at a time. Click on right click on hide, click OK, right click on hide and click on select. You can see these are selected because it's only one left. All I have to do is click on OK and they all will come back. Now, to unhide multiple worksheets at the same time, all you have to do is hold down the control key and select all the individual worksheets that you want to hide. So you can see in this example, as per the question, it was asking us to hide books, stationery, and magazines. So I've selected all three of them. Now I can right click and select hide, and all three worksheets will be hidden at once. Now, if I was to bring them all back, unfortunately, in Excel, there isn't a quick feature just like I did by holding down the control key to hide them all. Unfortunately, we cannot unhide all the hidden worksheets by using the control key. It will not work. So I'm just going to show you that it does not work. So if I select books, hold down the control key, it just moves on to stationery. I've got my control key pressed down. If I click on magazines, again it goes to magazine. So there isn't really a way of selecting all three in this option. So the only option you can do in this particular way is only by selecting one at a time and clicking on OK to bring them back. So right click, click on unhide from the list, select the one you want to unhide and click OK. So I'm just going to bring them all back as per the question, because it was asking us to unhide them all back. So that's what I've done. Let's have a look at the question. Hide the worksheets, books, stationery, and magazines, and then unhide them all. So I've just done that. I've hidden all three of them. Initially, I showed you how to unhide them one at a time, so in a single worksheet at a time. And then the second method I just showed you is to hold down the control key, select all these three by holding down the control key, and then right click and unhide, and it will hide all three in one go. But to bring them back, you have to select one at a time, and each worksheet will come back. So that's how you hide and unhide worksheets at the so you hide the worksheets in a single form or in a multiple form. Now the second part of the question is asking us to hide the worksheet books so it cannot be unhidden so easily. By using this option called very hidden. Now you probably noticed that if I did hide these worksheets, for this first part of the question, it is very easy for anyone to unhide them, because all they have to do is right click and click on unhide. Pretty straightforward. But we don't want, let's say, like I said to you earlier, as one of the reasons could be for you to hide a worksheet is you do not want anyone to unhide it very easily. You don't want them to know that there are other worksheets available in your spreadsheet. So you can hide them a little bit deeper without them being able to have access to it. When they click on right click and unhide, it will not be on the list. I'll just show you quickly what I mean by that. I'm going to hide stationery, and now I'm going to try and unhide it. Now when I click on unhide, straight away on this list is telling me which worksheet has been hidden. So if there was more than one, every single worksheet will be listed here. So straightforward, any amateur would be able to unhide your worksheet that you have hidden. However, I'm going to show you now how you can hide a worksheet as per the second part of the question. To hide this worksheet called books, so it is very hidden and one could not unhide it very easily. What we need to do is right click on books, and then select a view code, and it takes us behind the scenes. Now once you have done that, you need to select the option just up here called properties window. It's like a hand holding a piece of paper, or you can simply press F4. I'm just going to close this. So when we select this option for properties window, we get this section here. Now you can see all your worksheets are listed here. Now sheet 5 is books. That's the name that Excel gives. These are the Excel default names: sheet 1, sheet 2, sheet 3, etc. But with the name that we have given to each of these worksheets are in the brackets. So the one that we want to hide, as per the question, is the worksheet called books. So you can see sheet 5 is selected here, properties sheet 5, which is referring to this one here. Once you've got that, please do make sure that the correct one is selected, otherwise you'll be hiding at the wrong one. That could cause some problems. So make sure the correct one is selected. Once you have done that, all you have to do is come down here for the visible option and make sure in this drop down list you click. Now you can see there are 3 options. The very first one simply means it's going to be visible, so it's going to be at the bottom of your workbook as normal. The second option, where it says sheet hidden, is what I just showed you earlier by right clicking and hide. However, the third option here is the option we need to hide it a little bit deeper. So it says here, as you can see, very hidden. So if I click on very hidden now and then simply close the window, Excel has hidden the worksheet called books. You can see it's no longer there. Now if I was to unhide this worksheet by right clicking and selecting unhide, you can see unhide is no longer available to us. So an amateur of Excel or a beginner, they would assume that there are no hidden worksheets available within this workbook. They would have no other idea at all. However, when you get your spreadsheet back and you wanted to unhide the worksheet yourself, all you have to do is right click, go back to view code, click on properties window if it's not already there. So I'm just going to close this just to show you. So you click on properties window, make sure you need the correct one to recover again. So we don't want sheet 6, we want sheet 5. So we click on sheet 5. Remember, it is books. From this list we can see every single worksheet that is available in your workbook. So we need to unhide books, so we simply click on sheet 5 and books in bracket. Remember, these are the names that we assign to individual worksheets, and then simply we come back to the visible section and we change this option back to visible and click on OK. Close this window, and you can see Excel has restored or given back the worksheet called books. So this is how, going back to the question now, so this is how we hide the worksheets and how we unhide them, how you can hide single worksheets at a time or multiple worksheets by selecting using the control key, and then simply hiding a worksheet a little bit deeper using the option very hidden, so that amateurs or anybody else that you do not want to find or know that there are other worksheets available within your workbook. So this is how you hide and unhide worksheets in Excel. I hope you found this lesson very useful. If you have, please kindly leave us a comment, or if you have any further questions, I shall answer them as soon as possible. Otherwise, please do like and share this lesson and subscribe to our channel if you have not done so. And please do take care of yourself, and I shall see you over in the next lesson. So goodbye for now.